So this one's the best. I really love it. I used to do it myself, and probably a lot of you guys do it. On both sides, you're probably on both sides of it. Either getting a compliment or giving a compliment to a welder. When I was first starting out with welding, I would look at a lot of guys and their welds they're really slick. I thought they're very excellent welds. So I was like, man, you guys' welds, they're slick, they're awesome, they look really good. The response I would get would be heart crushing because they would say, just try my best, just trying to get better every day. And then I'd be thinking like, man, if that's how they feel about their weld, look at my stuff. Looks like a turkey turd laid on a piece of pipe or something. It's horrible. So they're all saying, it's all right. It's not the best. I'm like, man, I just want to be there. That's where I would be happy, is just if I could weld like that, and you're discounting that. And then, of course, when I got to a point where my welds were semi-decent looking, and people say, man, your welds look good. And I'd be like, it's just trying to make my way in life. And I got thinking about it. I was like, man, that's really disheartening for people that are just getting into it, just learning how to weld. When they see someone else that have done a really good job, the instinct for most welders is to just like, it's no big deal. It's like the old, humble brag, don't worry about it. There's a fine line, I guess, between humility and, taking pride in your work. So anymore, I really try to say, if someone compliments me on my weld, I really try to say, thank you, I appreciate it. I put a lot of work into it, and it took me a lot of time to get here, but I really appreciate it. Now, that's just to, give them a thank you and appreciation for them taking the time out of their day to actually give me that compliment. In the back of my mind still, I'm thinking like, man, there are so many things wrong with that weld. I wish I could make better. But that's just how welders are. We are our worst critics, or we are our own worst critics. We'll always pick and shred our own welds because there's always something that could have been done better, something that could have, I don't know. We're never going to get perfect, but we still pick at it. So it's just one of those funny things, complimenting a welder on their stuff, and they kind of just discount your compliment. You're kind of left like, oh, well, all right, I'm not going to give you a compliment anymore. It's like, I thank you for your compliment, but, I don't need it, just whatever. And then you go look at your welds like, man, I told that welder he was awesome, and he kind of discounted his welds, and look at my stuff. I just throw it on my stinger. I'm done. So, anyways, guys, just kind of give you a little fun today. Just whenever someone gives you a compliment or you're giving a compliment, keep that in mind. They're reaching out. They're really giving effort in trying to compliment you. So, thank you for that compliment. And if you're giving a compliment, just remember, welders are always going to be super tough on their welds, especially if they take pride in their stuff. If they take pride, it's never going to be good enough. All right, you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time.